Yo, what's up? This is Usher, and I heart strip clubs.
I wanna start a new relationship with you.
Now, this is really a heavy award.
Fast forward to, I get a deal. I get a deal with LaFace Records.
Let me tell you something. God is good because it happened overnight.
Literally?
I promise you. I promise you.
I can't hold on. I can't do this without my mother. Where my mother?
Bring my son with me.
And the son.
Your second music award goes to Usher!
No doubt about it. First and foremost, I want to thank my Heavenly Father for my gifts. I want to thank my mother. It has always been kind of a bucket list.
The contestants are learning so much from you on a weekly basis. Have you been learning anything from them? Do they inspire your new music?
I think every bit of what I'm doing on a daily basis is an opportunity for inspiration, whether it's a song, whether it's being reminded of a classic record, because sometimes we're thinking about, what song would represent who this artist is and what their interpretation is of who they are, or who they see themselves as an artist. So yeah, I think in some way, I'm definitely motivated.
Nice. And fans can't wait to get their hands on your new album. What can you tell us?
I'm going to walk you through my everyday routine. The essence of the candles, the scent. All your senses are being activated in this moment. There's a candle that I get from a store by the name of Church in Los Angeles. It's a very specific own scent. This is gardenia. I start everyday prep with a hot rag. Black men, we really are specific about our hairlines. So I'm gonna be really, watch this.
Well, you watch this, but you can't quite see it yet.
Catch.
Yo, this is like a bloopers day. Yo, this is the Usher's bloopers reel.
Now, this thing has been with me for a very long time. It means a lot to me. It's personal for all of my fans. You know what it does mean to me. Man, where would I be without the you? So a little history on the U. I mean, it's been, changing every album, every cycle. Since the beginning of my career, it was the first thing that was a signature of mine. It didn't look like this and it wasn't blinged out like this, but I was bought on a budget.
So this is we were making history here today?
Yeah, we made history. That's the longest that anyone's ever applauded on the show, ever. They didn't know you were here. This was a surprise, so they're very excited. That's why.
Well, thank you. I'm just as excited to see you. I feel that way whenever I see any other person, or either I go out to like a restaurant, I'm like, yay! People!
Yeah.
Hi!
I know. It's very exciting.
While his journey was a promising young talent into a...
All right. So you performed Good Kisser tonight.
Yep.
Now, what makes a good kisser to Usher?
Obviously a connection, lip to lip.
Oh.
Tongue would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking notes.
Taking notes?
Yeah.
You don't do that often. Tongue, no tongue?
Oh, no, I definitely do.
Okay.
Definitely.
Cool. Obviously, no teeth.
No teeth.
Yeah. Less teeth, the better. You have to have teeth.
Yeah.
Yes. You should have teeth.
You wouldn't make out with someone who didn't have teeth?
No, not dentures. No. Oh. No.
Now, what did they put them in for you?
Maybe, but no.
What's your go-to makeout song?
Go-to makeout song? Would it be rude for me to just say that I would be able to make out to my own song and make
Climax.
it all easy? Climax would be great.
Let it burn.
Wait, you just okay. Let's just kind of put this all together, right?
Yes.
You have a good kiss, and then you let it burn. That could be taken many ways.
Yeah.
But
That
not
could be
in-
taken
not in
many
a bad
ways.
way.
Just not in a bad way.
Not in an antibiotic Z-pack
Not in an
way.
antibiotic Z-pack way. And then you reach the climax.
Oh my God. Climax has gotten me some good kisses too, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Action team, including renowned figures such as Jermaine Dupri. This partnership not only enhanced the overall sound, quality, but also played a crucial role in Usher's songwriting.
That something that came through you mattered that much to someone else to be able to buy it, celebrate it, and enjoy it. But like I said, it is a bit of a gift and a curse because...
What's the curse part? I think people would wonder that instantly.
If you choose to point at a tangible thing, like I want money, or I want to sell this amount of records, or I want to have this amount of fans, or I want to see this thing. When you see this thing, is it over?
So the gift and the curse is the pursuit of it. For me, it was never a pursuit of a thing. So I never could stop and say, man, #1 records, okay, I did it, it's great. I'm like, okay, great, let's keep going, what's next? You know, for me, the journey was the destination. The fact that I could do it, the fact that I can do these things, the fact that I can celebrate, the fact that I can use or either still have the talent to be able to share. So, yeah, I love all of that. And my mom, she's always like, you realize what you've done? I'm like, no, I do, but I don't. And I don't want to. Because if I recognize what I've done, then I can't get to what I'm going to do.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
That's so much more. You know what I mean?
You know, it's crazy, too. I'm watching and looking at your name, a very distinct name given to you by your family. And when you burst on the scene, it was so mispronounced that you had to actually sing it.
It wasn't mispronounced. It's still Usher. It all depends on where you are.
Well, we're from the South, so Usher. You were definitely Usher.
It's still Usher.
But you had to spell it for the rest of the world to understand outside of the South.
I want to make sure you got it right. You know what I'm saying? They call me USHER. You know what I'm saying?
And that, I mean, you went from spelling the name and getting us to say it right a little bit most of the time to it just being a stamp. It's a brand. You're a brand.
Thank you.
It means excellence. It means joy. It's timeless. It's fun. Resilient.
You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I actually ran from it in the beginning.
Why?
Lyrical themes throughout the album delved into love, heartbreak, and self-discovery, allowing fans to forge a deep connection with Usher's experiences. Iconic tracks like You Make Me Wanna and the title song My Way emerged as anthems of the late 90s, achieving remarkable chart success and solidifying Usher's status in the music industry. The reception from fans was overwhelmingly positive, with many commending the emotional depth and relatable storytelling intricately woven into the songs. My Way represented not only a commercial achievement, but also an artistic evolution for Usher. He adeptly navigated the complexities of fame while maintaining his authenticity, a critical balance that contributed to his lasting appeal. The cultural significance of this album extends well beyond its chart-topping hits. It laid the foundation for Usher's future endeavors and inspired a new generation.
That was the plus for me.
Amazing.
But it was great to have immediate family there. My kids were there.
That's so
My
nice.
mother was there. It was wonderful. The kids had a great time.
Listen, you've performed in front of the biggest audiences ever, right? But is the Super Bowl different? Did you feel a different kind of
It's one of the
nerves?
hardest stages to ever play because of the amount of time that you have. It's like everybody has this 15 minutes of fame idea, but it's really your 15 minutes of fame.
Right.
Right.
And you have to play the hits, you know? It's like you got to get right to it.
Right.
And I just decided to skate and do all of these things.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
I love the skating. Now, Kendrick Lamar is performing in this year's Super Bowl. Any advice you want to give
Well,
him?
they play the hits. You
Play
know?
the
Just
hits.
the hits, right.
Play the hits and,
Do you
know.
think he'll bring out Drake?
Ah, man. You chose violence this morning, huh? Is that what we're doing here?
It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
His songwriting partnerships have led to some of the most memorable tracks in his repertoire, illustrating the power of teamwork in producing musical excellence. Usher's collaborations often reveal a profound musical chemistry, where the synergy between him and his collaborators enhances the creative process. This dynamic is particularly evident in live performances, where the energy and rapport among artists elevate their shows to unforgettable experiences. In the realm of remix culture, Usher has embraced cross-genre influences, revitalizing existing tracks while pushing the boundaries of conventional music. His willingness to collaborate with artists from various backgrounds has resulted in groundbreaking work that transcends traditional genre limitations. This approach not only enriches his discography, but also contributes to the evolving landscape of contemporary music, showcasing a journey marked by dedication, creativity, and a commitment to excellence.
It has always been kind of a bucket list.
In April of this year, not only did Usher reveal to Access Hollywood that he wanted to headline the Super Bowl halftime show, he also revealed that he believed he'd earned the chance to headline the Super Bowl halftime show?
And I think I have a catalog that obviously speaks for itself.
A catalog, and also the longevity.
30 years of a career deserves this kind of moment.
And also when he compared his career to those who were headlining that stage.
To be perfectly honest, to see artists that, even started after I did get it, I was like, man, at some point I need to get a call. What's going on?
So you have to wonder what past performers made Usher go, they got the call before I did? Now, I'm thinking this is post-Confessions, right? Like, that's when Usher was on a level of Super Bowl. So that would be after March 2004. So that's after Super Bowl of that year. So we're talking 2005 and on. Now, 2004 was Janet Jackson. So after that, the Super Bowl went far away from pop performers. 2005 to 2010, it was all rock artists that had been around longer than Usher that did the halftime show. Now, in 2011, Super Bowl, was again going to offer it to pop artists. And Usher did get the call, but it was to support the Black Eyed Peas, who were headlining the show. Usher dropped in, literally, on the BEP's halftime show at about the 7-minute and 15-second mark to perform his #1 hit, OMG, which was written, produced, and featured Will.i.am.
That was one moment.
Yeah, that moment was 1 minute and 45 seconds long. Oh my gosh. And then Usher dropped out of the stage, and the Black Eyed Peas finished the rest of their set. And I could see them being a performer that Usher was like, really? Because sure, they were more popular at the time, but Usher had more hits and been around longer.
Those 13 minutes mean everything.
Now, looking at the 12 halftime shows that have happened since his Black Eyed Peas appearance, the artists who started their career after, or if you think all those artists' names got under Usher's skin when they got the gig before him, but one of those artists is showing their support for Usher getting it in 2024, Bruno Mars, who doesn't do much social media at all, the biggest superstar who keeps the lowest profile. He retweeted Usher's announcement and added a fire emoji. Now, Bruno doesn't think Usher's going to crash and burn. I didn't even try for that pun, it was just right there. Or be a dumpster fire. No. He thinks Usher's going to be fire, or be hot, or bring the heat. Now, Bruno does strike me as a name that really would have gotten under Usher's skin when he was announced, because Bruno got the gig 3.5 years after his debut. Bruno performed 4 of his own songs during his halftime show. There were like maybe 3 other songs that Bruno could have added into the mix, but in no way did he have the number of hits that Usher had to get that gig. I'm not saying Bruno wasn't awesome, don't get me wrong, he was amazing show. But in terms of being chosen, I could see why Usher would be like, huh? And then, 2 years later, Usher is in the stands, watching Bruno have a dance-off with Beyonce. Once again, to be clear, one of the greatest Super Bowl moments ever. I wouldn't change a thing about that. I've watched that so many times. I wouldn't even change Beyonce's off-balance moment, because not only did she not fall over, she didn't miss a beat of choreography. But Usher sitting there watching this, he was thinking, I'm a better dancer than Bruno. You can argue that if you want, but Usher's an amazing dancer. Why wouldn't you think he's better than Bruno? I've actually collaborated with Beyonce. I've danced in music videos with Beyonce. Why am I sitting here and Bruno's up there? So I definitely see Bruno as a name that got under Usher's skin. So it's nice to see Bruno showing his support for Usher getting the gig now. And during his Apple Music interview, it was interesting that Usher made this distinction of why he's happy to now be included as a Super Bowl halftime show performer.
I'm really happy that I'm joining that short list of legacy artists from my genre who deserve this moment.
Like, he doesn't say, I'm happy to be joining the list of halftime show performers. No, he's happy to be joining a sub-list that he's created of artists that deserved that slot. So, and it makes sense. Like, if you think about it, so like, Usher's thinking, wow, I get to perform on the same stage as Prince did, or I get to perform on the same stage that Michael Jackson did. I don't think Usher's thinking, wow, I get to perform on the same stage that The Weeknd did. Or wow, I get to perform on the same stage that Justin Timberlake did. And that's not a diss towards The Weeknd or Justin Timberlake. It's just that Usher has no reason to be envious or look up to The Weeknd or Justin Timberlake. Yeah, so I get what he's saying there. Do you see the other performers that Usher would have been annoyed that got the gig before him?
He said, it's time, it's magic time. It's time for you to have that moment.
Over the years, Usher's sound has undergone a remarkable transformation.
Of making a record about a guy who has to confess to his woman that I got somebody on the side, and by the way, I got her pregnant. It's something that we go through, men go through, and I feel like this album projected real talk. It was about real situations that happen in life, not hiding anything. Okay. So that is it. But no, I don't have a child.
You're not okay. There you go.
Okay.
Now, the next single is called Burn. Now tell us why you chose Burn as the second single off of your album.
You know, it's funny. I chose Burn as the first single.
Did you?
And we did, yeah, and had it. And, you know, surprisingly, I mean, we all knew it was going to be a huge record, but we had no idea it would be this.
Yeah, people are loving this record.
Great song.
So, yeah.
That's it.
So tell us about, you shot the video to Burn already?
Shot the video for Burn in Los Angeles with Jake Nava.
Uh-huh.
It's really, really hot.
What-
Me and Jake did a lot of great work also with another artist I won't mention right now, but yeah, we did a really, really hot video. We have a clip of it. Want to play it for you a little bit later if
Okay.
not.
So how do we, like the album
We're
is
taking a look
titled,
at it right now.
the album's titled Confessions. How do we know like what's the true confession of Usher and then what's just like the
It's
stories
all the
and-
true confessions of Usher. It's like I say, in a way, you have to understand this is artistic creativity. So it's metaphoric ways of explaining situations as well as realistic situations I've been in recently or in the past.
Okay.
So I've never been able to truly just open it all up. And you know, hey, you know what? You gotta get to that point in your career where you can be vulnerable in front of your fans. You gotta keep it real with them. I'm keeping it real with y'all. That's what real music is. So
Definitely. We know that the album is obviously your top priority, but you're also, you know, you've been in the film industry as well.
Yeah.
You've been looking at any scripts and you're gonna take on any roles?
No, obviously having an acting career, you gotta have the time. And right now, it's just kind of hard to balance the both of them. But I'm considering roles. I've had conversations about a Marvin Gaye role, Jackie Wilson. There's something that I'm creatively working on right now, sitcom. And me and Luda, we spoke about some stuff. We might be doing something.
Might be a sitcom, you and Luda?
Yeah. Well, just ideas, movies, you know,
Okay.
just movies. But you know, it's when you get opportunities like this, you want to just run with it. And you know, Atlanta is doing it really, really big.
Huge.
So
Right.
to bring us all
Crazy
together
right now.
and do something is major.
Well, you know,
Kind of big.
You never know what to expect with me, man. I do it all, dog. You know, I'm doing everything. I'm gonna get it while the getting is good, man.
Meaningful impact on the genre itself. Usher's heartfelt songwriting, paired with a talented production team.
Becoming an actor, I became an entrepreneur. After becoming an entrepreneur, I became an entertainer on a different level of introducing other artists. Then, you know, after that, I became a mentor.
Right.
You know, so I think just to continue to evolve in a way that is beneficial for growth of myself and others. My likeness to continue to be remembered throughout history and associated with something great.
Wow.
For me, you know, there's a mantra that I've lived by, and it is that the journey of the destination is really what it's all about. The pursuit is more important than the actual destination. So as long as you are moving, as long as you are working, that is the destination.
Wow.
Yeah, the journey. But really it is simply that. The journey is the destination.
I agree.
So as long as you're working, you're good.
Rule number 4, love. I think that all artists of the past, having gone through what they've gone through or the scrutiny that they go through, it was don't become calloused. Hard. I think that was what he was attempting to say. Remember, you gotta love. You gotta find love as the key to get through so many people coming at you with the negatives, because you can't allow what they feel about you to turn you into who they see.
Award-winning tracks that resonate across various genres.
Age of 9 years old.
Take, for instance, Amon Lau. He's a member of our Moguls in Training program out of Milwaukee. Now, he's a rising junior at Howard University. Now, Milwaukee has been quoted as one of the worst places to live if you're an African American, yet Amon interned just this summer at Goldman & Sachs. Now, some of you may know his history, but Amon was set to go to the military in order to afford his education. But through the New Look Foundation, he received a 4-year scholarship with the UNCF Scholarship Fund. His GPA after his freshman year, 4.0. Ladies and gentlemen,
That is the New Look effect. And this is why we're here today. We're celebrating those young men and women who ignite, and even more importantly, are igniting our future leaders, who will turn their ignition to their peers, their families, and the world. But it all starts with you.
Through these endeavors, he not only uplifts individuals, but also inspires others to join him in a collective movement toward meaningful change. In doing so, Usher ensures that his legacy extends far beyond music, reaching into the hearts and lives of those who benefit from his unwavering support and dedication. Usher's journey into the world of acting reflects a deep-seated passion for performance that transcends his musical roots. Driven by a commitment to growth, he's embraced a diverse array of acting roles that illuminate his dramatic capabilities across both film and television. Notably, his influential role in the acclaimed series The Voice allowed him to mentor aspiring artists while showcasing his unique ability to connect with audiences in new and meaningful ways. His foray into voice acting in animated films further enriches his artistic repertoire, providing opportunities for genre exploration and character development. Usher's thoughtful collaboration with both established filmmakers and emerging talent demonstrates a strategic approach to his craft, which enables him to continuously evolve as an artist. Critics often highlight his remarkable ability to embody a wide range of characters, revealing a depth that surprises many who primarily recognize.
You're such a good guy. You're such a good guy, Usher. That's fantastic. And we heard what you were doing, and of course we want to help. Our friends at Shutterfly, who care about supporting organizations like yours, want to give you $10,000 to help with that.
Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for that. You know, it is grassroots organizations like this that need your support, that need support in continuing to push the agenda. As I think about Barack Obama, as I think about Kamala Harris, as I think about, community leaders like them who had to start somewhere, they had to be compelled to be great. And it's organizations like Usher's New Look that begins to tell that story, and also to make these young men and women who will hopefully go on to HBCUs or at the colleges and find their way on up that ladder. It's just like a plan forward, like 10 years in advance. That's our goal, to make sure that the young men and women 10 years from the moment that we actually meet them, they are on the track for success and that we can help them.
And you're doing it. To find out more about Usher's New Look and how you can help, go to...
By emphasizing the importance of cultural representation, URX serves as a significant force for innovation within the music industry, equipping artists with vital tools and resources for success. Strategic brand partnership opportunities further extend URX's influence, allowing artists to connect with wider audiences and obtain essential support for their creative journeys. The platform is committed to hosting future artist showcases, providing emerging talents with invaluable performance opportunities that in the face of...
Like Oprah, like Steve Jobs, like many, many pioneers who challenged the status quo. Those are the people that wanted to change the view of the world that we live in by way of their perspective. Well, you have that same opportunity. As I look out in this audience, I see future artists, I see future politicians. I mean, I'm hopeful in that way. I don't know what your ambition is, but there's more than enough opportunity to not only make a connection, but also to begin to cultivate relationships, understand and make a connection for your future here. So you're gonna meet young men and women who are like yourself, have like-minded interests. You're gonna be able to listen to panels of individuals who have done this type of innovative work, this type of disruptive, innovative work. They are the disruptor. Being able to sing and just be joyous, it's something about that just ties us and brings us together. So I'm gonna let him take this one because this was his challenge. So, all right, you got it? Yes, I'm ready for this. Eric Bellinger, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you, my number one. Spotlights